Welcome to the Beauty is What I Do Holiday Glam Series. You guys, I am so excited for this and I'm more excited for you. For the next 4 Thursdays, I am going to be showing you how to create these beautiful holiday glam looks because girl, the holidays are coming fast and you need to know how to do your makeup before the occasion hits. So you've got Thanksgiving, you've got job parties, you've got weddings, you've got New Year's Eve, you've got everything coming up for the holiday season. And it is the season to sparkle and shine. So I want to get you ready before you get that first invite. Girl, I want you to practice. I want you to be ready for every photo. I want you to be ready for every group shot. I want you to be ready. So girl, grab your brushes, grab your makeup, grab your mirror, grab your phone so you can record yourself, right, doing this. And let's get our makeup right for the holiday season. Okay, let's get this video started. Okay, first things first, y'all, I smell so good right now. I smell so good right now. And I'm gonna tell you, this fragrance literally puts me in a good mood. It puts me in such a good mood. So when I'm at my desk, I keep this on lock. I keep this EOS. This one is pink champagne. I love it, but I don't love it as much as I love the raspberry. So that's why it's here. But this is not what I'm talking about as far as keeping me in a good mood. But this is what I keep at my desk. Now, this is what I like to pair with the fragrance that keeps me in a good mood. This Brown Sugar Babe Cloud 9. It is fabulous. So that's what I have on now. Love this. It's just a beautiful scent. Let me just tell you what the notes are in this before we get started with this tutorial. I just gotta let y'all know because y'all need to just be in a good mood this holiday season. And I feel like this and what I'm about to show you is going to contribute to that. So the notes in this, girl, hold on, I pulled them up for you. So the notes in this, the top note is whipped vanilla, cream, marshmallow. The middle note is magnolia blossom. And then the base note is sandalwood. So that's that. But this right here, I don't know, I think I saw another YouTuber talk about this pink blush. Girl, no, I cannot pronounce who it's by. I cannot. I'm sorry. I can. But you see it and it's fantastic. So let me tell you the notes in this. This is what keeps me in a good mood. The top note is raspberry, nectarine, and apple. The heart note, marshmallow, strawberry, coconut, and orange blossom. And then the base note, cream, sugar, vanilla. Girl, don't that sound like something you want to have during Thanksgiving and Christmas? This is a holiday scent. This is the dessert after the dessert. Girl, let me just put some on. Let me put on some more right now as I sit here. Because what I'm about to show y'all and what I'm about to show you for the next 4 weeks on Thursdays, this is not your everyday makeup, girl. This is holiday, this is bold, this is glam. And I'm starting off with the red lip because it's classic. Everybody wants that pretty, soft red lip. And that I figured that would be the best thing to start off with. So let me take my glasses off and let's get this video started. Okay, so first thing is we're gonna start with moisturizing our lips. I have on my moisturizer. I have slightly changed up my routine now that we're in the colder months with products. And I'll be doing a video on that later. Later this month. But this is part of it. I just, as you know, Sephora days are going on. And I had a sample of this. That's why, y'all, if they don't put samples in the bag when you go to Sephora or wherever you go to buy your makeup, ask for them. Because they should be giving you samples. And I asked for a sample and I had it for a long time and didn't know what it was. Girl, I just decided to pull it out and put it on. I said, what? Look, I picked it up and I'm like, what is this that I just put on my lips? And look, and I have been scraping and I've used up all of the samples. So I was like, when I go back, I'm gonna go back and buy this. It is by Christian Dior. Hopefully this isn't coming out blurry, but it's called Lip Glow. And I think I remember it has cherry oil in it. It has something else in it, y'all, that it just gives 24-hour moisture. And I promise you, the minute this weather changed, my lips began to feel it. And I was like, oh my God, I need something. All the stuff I was using by my bed was not working. But this right here was working. And the color I got, it does come in colors, but it also comes in just a clear, if you want to just do a clear. But this one I got is called Pink Lilac. And first of all, isn't the packaging so pretty? Isn't that pretty? So that's what I got. And this is how the color looks, like that. Hopefully this isn't coming out blurry. And yeah, we're gonna start with this. We need to hydrate. And normally what I keep in my kit when I'm doing makeup, I keep a rose oil anyway. And you would think I would get some for myself, but I didn't. I don't have any. So anyway, I like this because it's thick, it's heavy, and it really did keep my lips moisturized for hours. 4 hours. I mean, I had to reapply after I ate, but you know what? It's all good. it's all good. Okay, so the next step that we're gonna go into is, as I said, I have on moisturizer, but I'm gonna use the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin as my primer. This is the Juice Boost, and the color, is there a color? Oh, that is the shade, Juice Boost, and I'm gonna use it as a primer. That's all I put on right there. Rubbing that together using my fingers to apply. And I use it because it is skincare, it is primer, it is a glow all in one. And I love it. As you can see, it just gives that immediate, beautiful glow to your skin. Oh, and it feels good. And it's for all skin types. Perfect. Now, next thing we're gonna get into is, what do I want to start with? I'm gonna go ahead and start with my foundation. And the foundation I'm using right now, going into the winter months, and because you're gonna be going to a holiday party, you want your makeup to be a little bit more than the natural look. Like I said, this is not. So you want a little bit more coverage than what you normally do, because you're going to be dancing the night away, right? And you're going to be usually sometimes in a dark area, especially if it's in the evening event. And so you want your makeup to last. You want it to look flawless. And if you're in a dark area and then someone comes with a camera and a big old light, girl, you want that skin to look flawless. So what I am using as I am cleaning off the bottle today is going to be the Maybelline SuperStay. And the color is let me see, hold on. Maybelline SuperStay 355, that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. One pump I think is sufficient for the face. And I'm going to use my favorite new brush by BK Beauty, brush number 109. I'm going to tap in it from my hand and begin to tap it all over, concentrating mostly in the center of my face, because that's where I have the most discoloration. Taking off the rest, going to the forehead. I think that is good. I don't need any more coverage. Sometimes I do like to take a little bit more, let me grab it, and put it with my fingers on the side of my nose because that is where my glasses lie. And so that little bit of extra coverage is good just by tapping it in with my fingers. And as you know, the longer it sits, the better the coverage. So that's that. Now I'm going to move on. I'm going to save the under eye for y'all. I'm going to save the under eye for last. So I'm going to start with the eyes, starting with the brow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of loose powder. And you can take any loose powder. I'm sure you have some. And you're going to take your brush and just go over your brow just to mat out that area from any skincare, foundation, anything at all, so that when you get ready to apply your pencil or whatever it is that you use to fling your brow, it has something to grip onto, because at this point your skin is nice and hydrated and slippery, and so it may be a little difficult. So I'm going to use a little bit of this NYX brow, what is it called? It's just a brow glue by NYX. I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to go over my brow and brush them up. Help hold them in place. And then I like to take my finger and smooth it on top to take out any excess of the product. And then once I do that, I'm going to take precisely my brow pencil, and I'm going to be using number 4.5. It's a darker brown, and I'm using it because I'm letting the darker roots of my hair grow in. And that's really how you want to pick your brow pencils. You want to look at the roots of your hair and you want to mimic that color, right? So usually I go a little lighter in the summer, but because I'm going to be focused mostly on the lips, the slightly darker brow will balance out the strong lips. When someone looks at you, they'll see just this balanced tone of color on your face. I'm going to grab my mirror so that I can get a closer look. And I'm just starting right underneath, and I'm pulling it out. And I'm going to do the same on this side. Taking very short strokes and pulling it out. Then I like to just take my ring finger, raise my brow, and fill in from the top. By doing it this way, it helps me to really see where the height of my arch is. And the same on this side. And I see a little bit underneath here. Now you could be as picky as you want when it comes to your brows. If you want to then take concealer and line it up there and make it real perfect, girl, go right ahead. Those days for me in my mid-50s are gone. Are gone. I will do it on someone else. Yes, if I have a younger client, I will do it. Because that is the look that they like, and I have no problem doing that. But on me, girl, no. So it's up to you, boo. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I'm going to take my concealer. I'm going to surprise you guys with what I'm going to use on my eyes. So this is a foundation. I've only bought one of these, and when I bought it, my skin was pretty light, or either I didn't have appropriate lighting in the store when I bought it. So it's a little light for me, though I love the formula. and it's going to be surprising to you what I'm going to use it as, but I'm going to use this Haus Lab foundation, and I'm going to use that underneath my brow because it's the right tone that I'm looking for. And then I'm going to take this flat brush by BK Beauty. It's number A505 from the Angie Hot and Fluffy, no, it's called Hot and Flashy line. So I'm going to use that underneath my brow. So I'm just going to go in back and forth into my brush, and I'm just going to go underneath. And this is the part that I will clean up. And then just go over the entire eye with this same color. Let that sit. I'm gonna go to the other eye. This brush is perfect for it. It's nice and thin. It's not too big for the area. It's not too small. It's a perfect size brush. And then after that, I'm just going to take my powder puff and I'm just going to tap it to take out any excess moisture. And then after I tap this, I'm going to use a little bit, going back to that loose powder that I have. I'm going to take a little bit of the loose powder on my puff like that, but tap it off on my hand because I don't need all that powder, right, on my eye, and then tap it on top. Because now I am preparing my eye for my shadow, and you have to keep texture with texture, especially on the eye, so you don't get any patches. So now the shadow palette that we're going to get into is going to be by Juvia's Place, Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and it's a perfect palette for a red lipstick. And I'm going to be using definitely this brown here, and I'll probably be using, so I'll be using these top 3 colors for this look. Actually, and I might throw in a little bit of this color here. All right. Okay, so the brush I'm going to be using, again, is going to be by the Angie Hot and Flashy brush line, number A502, and it's just a fluffy eyeshadow brush, which is great for using in your crease. I'm going to start off with this color here, tapping into it, and then just going back and forth in my crease, just like that. This is called our transitional color. This is what I'm always going to kind of refer back to if I need to blend anything out. This is what I'm going to use. Tapping a little bit more, always tapping off the excess. And that's it. That's so. Can you see this coming together? Can you see why this natural eye is going to be beautiful with the bright red lip? So now I'm going to go tap into the darker brown using the same brush, and I'm going to go a little bit lower in that crease, kind of like right in that corner there, and just bringing it around. Just bringing it around. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a smaller brush. So I want to show you the difference so you'll know what kind of brushes you need to get. So you see how the original one that has the brown in it, it's a little bit bigger, but now I'm going to go use a smaller one because I'm going to be dealing with a smaller part of my eye. So I need a smaller brush. Okay. So now I'm going to deal with the smaller one, and actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna tap into this like off black color. Tap off any excess, and that's going right there, right on that outer corner, and then I'm bringing it in. Just kind of like halfway the eye. Start real low, girl, real low. Get most of that pigment in that corner, and then kind of bring it over toward the middle of the eye. And see how pretty that looks? And we don't even have on liner, we don't even have on mascara, we don't have on our lashes, but it's already coming together very nicely. Okay, the last step to this eye look is I'm gonna use this brush by BK Beauty number 2, I believe it's number 209. I'll make sure I have everything linked below as well as probably on the screen, but that's the brush, number 209. And that's what I'm going to use to tap into this taupey beigey color here. And I wanna use that right on the lid. So close to my nose, lower lid, and I'm tapping that on because I really just want that color to stand out. And when you want it to stand out, you want to pat it on. Just like that. Then I'm gonna go back with the smaller brush and just blend on top a little bit, just so that it's seamless. Then I'm gonna go back with the bigger brush, the first one, and blend all of that together, right on top of that, a little bit higher than that. And there we are. There's your classic natural eye that will go or paired well with a red lip color. So now let's get into this eyeliner. Okay, so now for the eyeliner, I'm gonna be using the NYX Professional Makeup Eye Ink Liner in black, okay? And I'm gonna be doing a slightly winged line. Slightly, y'all, not a lot. Just a little bit, right? Because I think it just goes well with a red lip. Now, the key with this is, you see, I don't have a full hooded eye, but I am pretty low on the outside. Like here I'm okay, but on the outside I'm a little low. So there's a trick that you have to use when you are doing a cat eye on a hooded eye. And it's not as hard, but it's something I want you to practice before your party, okay? Do not, or make sure you got like 3 hours. No, it won't take you that long, but give yourself enough time before you need to get dressed and go to do this liner, okay? If you have a hooded eye. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start at the bottom on the outside. And the key is to bring it out like that. If it would help, if you wanted to put some tape there to guide you, you can certainly do that. But I just start here. And actually, I'm getting my placement direction based on my lower lash line. I think that is key. So from your lower lash line, that's where you want to start with your liner. And just bring it out, just like that. Then once you place it right where you want it, you want to go from the tip and bring it straight across with your eye open and with you looking directly into your mirror. And you want to go straight across just like that and make a triangle. After you make that triangle, go ahead and fill it in. If you need to do that, go ahead and do that to make sure you fill in the whole area. And you're really going to just stop it at that crease where the eye folds. That's where you're going to stop. Okay. Then you're going to take it from where it stopped and begin to go all the way across at an angle. Don't worry about that little gap. You see that little gap? Don't worry about that. Just go all the way across at an angle. And once you get that angle, then you're just going to fill it in, starting from the bottom. And it's going to look weird. You're going to be like, oh God, why is it just that little, that's a girl, that's okay. Leave it like that. Because when you open your eye, you can't see it. And you're not walking around with your eye down like that. Don't worry. Do not get in a pickle about it, girl. It's going to be fine. See? Just like that. A nice little wing liner on a slightly hooded eye. And then you want to just go back and begin to perfect that line. I like to lay the pen to the side. Lord, I done went up too high. So when you go up too high, you just, because you're dealing with black, girl, you got to make it work. You're going to have to just go a little fuller unless you guys have to take it off and start over. And the reason it's going to work and be okay is because you're putting on a lash anyway, right? So it covers it up if you made too much of a mistake. But overall, that's it. That's your cat eye. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, using my bottom lash line as my guide, just like that. Then I'm bringing it over like that, and then fill it in like a coloring book, just like that, right? Then you can start from the corner if you want, whatever is easier for you. How I just outlined it, right? And then now I'm going to start to fill it in. Make sure you get close to that lash line, and there you go. Now I can see this one is a little bit fuller than that, and that can happen. You can just go back and just match it, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to bring that one up a little bit and then just go over like that. So once you're done with that, I do like to go back with my shadow and with the small brush, right? The one there. And I like to take the darker color, right? And use that to blend into that wing liner. That just intensifies it and blends it even better. See how that looks better with a little bit of shadow on top? So the same thing here, keeping it low. Because sometimes, as you can see, when I did it, I could not see it. But I could see it better now that I have the liner on of how high this darker color needs to go. And I'm going to take the lighter one, the bigger brush, and then blend that from the top up. And there is your eye look. And then I'm going to go ahead, put on my lashes so you can see how it's going to look all together. Okay, so the lash I have on is called I Envy Light Mink 3D Lash and number 04. That's the lash I have on, and I think it's perfect. It's not covering up all of my eye work that I did, though it's not a lot, right? But I still want it to be seen, and I think it just goes beautifully with this type of eye look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now do my concealer, right? And this was the secret that I wanted to tell you guys about. I am now using occasionally this Haus Labs foundation, y'all, because it's a treatment and a foundation in one. So underneath our eye, it's very delicate. So you want to use products that are not drying, especially for midlife women. You don't want anything heavy drying underneath that eye because you still want it to look glowy. You still want it to look natural. And it's a way for you to still also use products that you would normally use in the summer or the winter and vice versa, right? So this was just a little bit too light for me, but I'm like, I'm gonna use this underneath my eye, and I tried it one day and I loved it. Do you hear me? I loved it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tap one pump of this on my hand. I'm going to take my lovely little triangle sponge, use the fat end part of it, and I'm going to use that to go underneath my eye to do part of my concealer. So I'm going to start here, and I'm actually going to make sure I carve out that corner there where we did that cat eye liner, and I'm going to just place this strategically where I want it, just like that. Go back in, do this side. Y'all can already see how hydrating it looks, right? Perfect. And I'm going to use the rest here on my forehead just to give it just a little bit of a highlight. down my nose, a little bit here. Now I'm gonna use this one, which is by Too Faced, called Ethereal, and the color is called Honey Bun, I believe. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and tap it right here, just to give me a little bit more brightness right in that corner. And y'all, I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that, but actually, you know what? Let me just use one here and here. And I'm gonna start working with the other areas and let the under eye sit. Now, my brush that I love, y'all, where is it? This one right here. This is my new favorite under eye. Like, I still love this one too. I still use it, but this one, when I tell you, it just curves my under eye so well. It's just fabulous. So actually, I will use that one and just use that to tap out the lighter color down the nose, underneath here, and the chin. But now I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush, y'all, which is my favorite, and tap out these edges. It just literally feels like a kitten paw. Just so lightweight. And now I'm gonna tap into that lighter color and literally just tapping it because I've already placed it exactly where I want it. Actually, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab a little bit of this one, a little bit more right there, just a tad, and tap that out. Tap. Ooh, ain't got to say it. I already know. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Sephora powder. My micro smooth color is called medium. Okay, going to take the same brush, tap into it, tap off excess on my hand, and set this. Don't act like you don't see it. Don't act like you don't see this. What? I'm all excited. Woo. Ciao. This right here, girl, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. They're gonna be like, now who your artist? Y'all better send them to Beauty Is What I Do 2.0. Y'all better send them. Girl, just tap away. Every place that you've highlighted. Okay, do a little bit down the nose because we're gonna come back and handle that in a minute. So this under eye is all situated. So what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna take a little bit though of the shadow, right? And let's see, which brush? That little small brush that we used when we tapped into that color right there, which I'm gonna put a little bit right there. Just a little bit more right there. Make that pop a little bit more. Y'all see that? Okay. Anyway, we're gonna tap into this brown, just the edge of it, and go underneath, real close to your lash line. Just like this, just to give you just a little bit more definition underneath the eye. Making sure you connect those corners. Go back with your powder, okay? Do not now forget this step. So I've been influenced. I now have the airbrush by Charlotte Tilbury. I've been influenced. I bought it. I bought a small one over these Sephora days. And I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm going to take that underneath. Okay, like that. Because we need to set that. We don't want it to move. Girl, just like that. Now, we're going to use a little bit of mascara on those bottom lashes. I'm using the Magic Extension by MAC. and it's the small travel size. I like these better, the small ones, to hit my bottom lash, because I don't know, it's something about the brush. It's just easier to do, y'all. Hit those bottom lashes. Then I also bought this in the Sephora days. This is a new, I already used the micro smooth powder for the face as well, but I had ebony, I believe was the color. No, toffee, but I bought a new one. This one is called mahogany. Y'all, I don't know what I was thinking. It's so beautiful and golden, and that's what I love. So I'm gonna use a fluffy brush, tap off any excess, and we're gonna set the rest of the face. Oh, so child, I gotta go somewhere now. When I tell you finished and flawless, okay. I need to do a little bit of color on the cheek. I'm using Fenty Beauty Bronzer Mocha Mammy, right? Everyone knows this color. It's just a perfect color. I'm going to use a smaller brush by BK Beauty, and because I don't want a lot of color on my cheek, right? Because it's gonna be all about the lip in a minute. So I'm just tapping it high on my cheekbone, like that. See how that's just enough? You ain't trying to do too much. Like good. You're gonna come back with your little paw brush and tap and make sure that it's all blended, as you will be. And I wanna go and contour this nose just a little bit. And I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty very small shadow brush, like that. Tap into the corner, tap into the tip of the brush, and just bring this down the side of my highlight. Just a little bit. We're not trying to do a strong contour, just a little bit. And bring my highlight powder right there. Just a little, right. We're not trying to do too much. Okay, now it is time for the lips. Okay, y'all, my new favorite lip liners. Oh my God, why didn't y'all tell me? The Fenty Traced Out Lip Liner, y'all, it's waterproof. It don't budge. It don't move. Like, what? What? Let me tell you the color of this one. Hold on, girl. I got to grab my glasses because they write it real small. She wrote this real small. This one is called, oh, this makes no sense. Woo, it's called Woo something, y'all. Woo number 7. Jesus, I'll figure it out by the time I'm done with this video. Put it in the description below. Ooh, but I love this. So we're gonna start off with this. Ooh, I love it. Just that by itself is cute. Okay, then I'm gonna be using the lip bar. I'm using 2 colors. I'm using Boss Lady and Boy Trouble. So Boss Lady I'm gonna mostly use on top. Just like that. And then a little bit around the edge, kind of like a lip liner. Just like that. Then you're gonna take your Boy Trouble and you're gonna put that in the middle on the bottom. Kind of tap a little bit. Whew. Girl, and we're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let that dry. Do y'all see this look? Do y'all see this look? Girl, this holiday, this is black tie. We ain't even let the hair down yet. Girl, listen, your makeup gonna be so slay. You can walk up in the party with your hair pulled up like. Put your hair pulled up like this. Oh, girl, it is gonna have your teeth looking all white. Girl, I have impressed myself. I have impressed myself. Wait a minute. Okay. So this is the look. I haven't even taken the hair down. Let me take 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 the hair down. Okay, let's take that pin out. Gonna do our little classic little flip here. I'm going to the party like this. They gonna say, why didn't I wear my hair pinned up? What? I need y'all to set the trend. I need y'all to walk in the room and set the trend. Because next time, everybody come in looking like you. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Okay, wait. So before I finish taking my hair, we gotta set. We gotta do 2 sets. Okay, we gotta do the new Charlotte Tilbury. All right, we're gonna do this one first. Okay. I don't know, Charlotte. You and came out wrong, all splotchy. My other one don't do that, but I'ma roll with it because y'all said it was good. Okay. I'ma roll with it. I'm gonna fan it. I didn't bring my fan. Right? Because I'm still coming back with my one size because I know that's, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do the one size. I'm gonna let this do what it do and give y'all my real first impression of how it held for the day. But it looks good. It has taken down, if you have a powdery look, it has taken it down. Actually, it's drying down really nice. It is drying down really nice. Okay. All right. Now, let's finish taking the hair down. Do this. Ooh, child. Okay, here we go. Oh, girl. Oh. Ciao. Let me flip that over. Let me just flip that like that. Girl, they're gonna say, is that you or is that your AI twin? Darlene, is that you or is that your AI twin when you walk into the party? Y'all, that's the look. That is your classic red look. I told y'all this is not gonna be no natural. This is gonna be natural, the no natural glam look. Yeah, because you don't have on a whole lot, right? It's the lip. It's the lip. And you go with whatever lip you want. This is a blue red. I mix a combination of blue and little orange, but you could do blue red, you could do an orange red, you could do a pinky red, whatever you know goes good with your skin tone, right? That's what you do. Now, to say you are a woman who doesn't necessarily like a matte lip, but you like a red lip. Y'all, I have discovered these right here. Y'all, I did a haul on these last year, these Fenty lip balms. And I didn't know they're plumpy, and there was something I used to feel in. I was like, I love the way they look, but I was like, I decided, let me figure out another way to wear these because they look so gorgeous. I have figured it out. This color is called Fuzzy. This is like the most neutral one. Y'all, take your lip brush, dig into it, and look at this. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Don't rub together. Go back, get another application, and put it on top. Now you rub. Now, girl, when I tell you this is a fireproof lip, let me tell you why. Whenever you use a gloss that has a little bit of glitter or shimmer in it, it's going to make your lips, it's going to last. It's something about the glitter in it that just makes it last. Now, you already started out with Fenty waterproof lip liner. Then you followed up with the lip color that y'all know don't go nowhere. You're going to need some oil to get this off. And then you come back with the Fenty lip balm with glitter on top. Your lips not moving. Girl, your lips are not moving. All night, they're gonna wonder how you did it. Listen, I want y'all to show up this holiday season looking your best. Looking like, they're gonna be like, she ain't came up. They gonna wonder, they're gonna wanna ask you all questions, but you're gonna look like you ain't came up, boo. I want them to wonder. Yes. That's the end of the video. This is the end of the video. If you're new here, I am cracking myself up because I know it's good. And I know if you take the time, girl, you can do it. I'm gonna need you to save the video. I'm gonna need you to send it to a friend. And I'm gonna need you to come back and practice on your day off. Step by step. Cause this, you can redo. You can redo. Everything will be linked in the description, girl. So you can get what you need. I love y'all. If this is your first time here, welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so happy that you're here for this series. Welcome back to my day ones. I love y'all. I love y'all. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe, please. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, especially for this holiday series. And share with a friend who wants to know how to do her makeup as well. So thank you so very much. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video and the next how to do your makeup for the holiday series. Bye. You cute.